Thank you. This morning, that big name in San Antonio is out with his new book. The focus, something that's so easy to come across now, cyberbullying. Joining me this morning is Lorenzo Gomez, the third author of The Bully in Your Pocket, your #1 playbook to defeat online trolls. Thank you for being here, sir.
Thanks for having me.
So this is a big thing. Bullying is a lot different now than it was even not long ago, because you've got these people that just do it behind a keyboard and behind a screen. How big of a difference is it now, bullying, cyberbullying versus what happens in school?
Yeah, it's a big problem. The opening story in the book is I was giving a speech and a young woman asked me, what's the biggest difference between going to school today and when you were in school? And I just pulled my phone out and I said, this is the biggest difference. When I was growing up, if someone was bullying me, I just had to get home and I was safe. And this generation has a much bigger problem, which is you can take your phone into your bedroom, open it up, and there's 200 people telling you to do this and that and stabbing you with their words. So it's a real epidemic. And
for you, this is pretty personal. Talk about what this book does when it comes to helping others, your goal here in this book.
Yeah, my goal is really to give people a new framework and sort of give them permission to institute more boundaries than we have right now online, and really just give them permission to sort of say no to certain things, say no to engaging in certain behaviors, and really writing down sort of the kind of user they want to be before they start engaging really massively on the internet.
And there's a broader message here when it comes to just education and just what we should all do, just be nice.
Yeah,
Talk about that.
Yeah, I think that one of the things the internet does is I call in the book distortion of empathy. It makes us forget that the person on the other side is a human being. And once you've distorted the empathy, you can treat someone as subhuman. So part of the book is trying to remind people that we need to maintain that empathy, especially when we're online, so that we'd remember there's someone else on the other side of that keyboard.
And that empathy kind of goes away when you're on a phone or on a computer. There's almost none of it.
Yeah, the
avatar.
avatar.
That's something you've seen.
Yeah, the avatar makes it easier. Now, some people don't even put their picture in their profile. It's just an emoji or something, and that makes it easier for the human psyche to say, well, this isn't a person, this is an object. And once we start viewing people as objects, we can treat them in a lot of terrible ways. And that's one of the core goals of the book, is to bring back that empathy through some good storytelling.
Some other ways to deal with the cyberbullying are in this book. Let me put it over here. What are some of the suggestions that are in this when it comes to?
Yeah, so I think there's a playbook at the very end of the book, but one of them is just start and figure out right now what kind of user you want to be. What are the things you want to post? What are the things you don't want to post? What are the behaviors that you want to allow and don't allow on your profiles, and actually write them down. And then one of the other things too is that just giving people permission to have boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to delete someone's comment if what they're posting is just mean and vile, and sort of giving people permission to sort of take back their online profiles.
I'm curious real quick before we go, we have about 30 seconds, just bullying in school versus cyberbullying. Like you said, when it happens in school, you can just go home.
Yeah.
But here, it's at school, it's at home, it's at the mall, it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things. The iPhone really is one of the most amazing pieces of technological advancement ever created, but there's a downside to it, and that's it can be weaponized. And so we're carrying this, supercomputer with us everywhere. And so part of what I wanted to do was to give people some rules and some boundaries, and hey, this is a very powerful tool, and so treat it with respect and have more rules and boundaries around it so that you can be safe.
All right, the book is called A Bully in Your Pocket, the #1 playbook to defeat online trolls. Lorenzo Gomez III, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great
Appreciate
to see
it.
you. All right, it is 11:53 on a Tuesday. We'll be right back. Stay with us.